Okay, let me give this a couple of seconds to start, and here we go. Looking inside here, what are the coefficients, starting with this one? Coefficients. No, coefficients. 2. Okay. Next thing you want to look at is, are all the variable exponents accounted for? Meaning, look at your x cubed, is there one skipped? So x to the third, x squared, x, they're all accounted for. Remember what I showed you yesterday with the 0? Okay, so first step using synthetic division. All right, so let's just say them again, say them out loud. 2, what's next? If you notice, I'm leaving just a little bit of space. 26, and lastly is negative 24. Second, change the sign in the small polynomial. Meaning, let me get a different color. So make this one bigger. Okay, so the smaller polynomial is just this. So I need to change the sign to what?
Positive.
Positive 4. Okay, and if you notice where I put it. Yeah, it's kind of, but what am I not putting right now? The variables, right? So I'm going to just draw a line to separate. And now we are going to do synthetic division. All right, this is just a process. First step, bring the 2 down. All right, before we get started, I just want to clarify the first 2 steps. I wrote the coefficients here. What is the one thing I had to check for? Do I need to write any zeros? Okay, I do not for this one, but you need to watch, you will. Okay, and then the next one is change the sign in the small polynomial. That's this. Okay, it's negative 4, I'm going to write 4. All right, now this is where you're going to see, wow, this is really simple. Okay, what is 4 times 2?
8.
Okay. Negative 13 and 8. Add those together and you get negative 5. Okay. There's a pattern, there's a process. So going back, I said 2 times 4. So what do you think I'm going to do to this negative 5? Yep. What's negative 5 times 4? There's my error. Yep. And if you want to write a plus sign here, okay. 26 plus negative 20 is positive
6.
Yeah, I'm adding plus. Okay, real quick. 26, yeah, 26 plus negative 20 is positive 6. Now, what's 4 times 6? Oops. 24.
What?
6.
Wait, you did 8?
I'm the 6.
185. You did 8 plus -13.
-5. -5 times 4 is -20. Add these together, you get +6. 6 times 4 is +24. Now, what do you think this is gonna end up being? -24, +24 is 0 forever and always. Now, I'm gonna kind of create a new box here, because guess what this is?
Whatever you want to do.
What does that say?
Remainder.
Remainder. So remember, what are we doing? It's called synthetic division. All right, so how do I write my answer? Say it again. Yeah, so right now we need to focus on the 2, -5, and 6.
Wait, what did you actually?
We gotta figure out, this is where, I would say this is the hardest part, but you gotta kind of think backwards. Think quadratic, well, how many numbers do we have? 3, so we're gonna have 3 terms. Watch. Here is your answer.
Wait, why did you take away the, x squared?
I didn't take, I added it.
Wait, I'm confused.
Wait, but on the 13, -13 x squared is 5 supposed to be squared?
Okay,
Like,
I'm not sure what you're asking.
so you see where it's at the very top, it says -13 x squared.
Okay, no, these are the steps. The whole point of doing synthetic division is you are removing the variables to do the math. You do all this work, this is the synthetic division. Okay, the process is, you have a 2, whatever number's here, you carry down and you start your process. Okay, 2, bring it down, 2 times 4, +8. Add them, -5. -5 times 4, -20. Add them, 6. 6 times 4. It is all the same step over and over until you stop. I stopped here because there's no more numbers. That was my last number value on the problem. Okay, this is what I'm left with. This is the remainder. It's the very last one. Okay,
I get that, but why don't we bring the variables down when we're done solving the
because
problem?
think of what division does. You're cutting the think of, what's 12 divided by 5? No, 12 divided by 6. 2. You're dividing something. So this answer is going to be smaller than this. That's what division means. I'm not done. Just wait.
Sorry.
Okay, y'all, don't make this too hard. I'm going from here this way. This number here is going to be this number always and forever. Okay? The next term is going to be my x. What's after that? X squared. If I had another one, what would the variable be? X to the 3. If I had another one, it would be x to the 4.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't get there yet. Y'all were like 5 steps ahead of me. So, this is the remainder. It doesn't always end up being 0. This is nice and cute. Okay, we'll do another cute one, but they're not always this perfect. Okay? So 0 has no value, so you don't write it. Yes, Taylor?
So if you have like some zeros, like say like inside the dividend as you're doing like synthetic like division, are you like ever going to have like zeros involved like in
Inside? Oh, yeah, yeah. Let's do 1 or 2 more, and then I'll throw you one of those. All right, let's go a little, well, let's see. Look at this. I'll just call this number 2. I should have called that number 1. All right, here we go. X squared plus 3x minus 40 dividing by, I'm just writing this a different way, x minus 5. First step, write the coefficients. If you want to know the fancy word, it is called the dividend. This here is the am I spelling that right? DIV, yeah.
Is it okay if we write one for the X?
If you wait, what?
Write one.
All right, so let's do that, okay? We have 3 coefficients. What are they?
1,
1,
3.
negative 40. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna write 1, 3, negative 40. And then you're going to do the opposite. How did I say it? Change the sign. So I have a negative 5. So what's my sign going to be?
Positive 5.
I'll do it in pink. Okay, now let's do the process just one at a time. What do I bring down first?
1.
Bring down 1. Okay, what's next? Remember, this is a process. 1 times 5 is 5, so I'm going to write it right here. I'm going to do an arrow. What's that?
I think I understand.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, the more you do this, you're going to add. What's 3 plus 5? 8. Now again, what's the process? What's next?
8 times 5.
Which is?
40.
Positive 40. So we're going to add negative 40 plus 40 is again 0, and I'm done. Do you see? So what is the 0 called? Remainder. Thank you. It's nice and cute. See, I told you it was going to be cute again. Okay, so we're done with that. Now, this is what blew y'all's mind a minute ago. How do you write the answer? Where do I start? 8. 8's by itself, right? So 8, 1x, which is simply x plus 8.
Okay, so always the last one doesn't have anything.
The last one, right. You're kind of going in backwards order. Okay, let's just clarify, make sure we know what we're talking about. Just like multiplication of any numbers, what this means, x minus 5 times x plus 8 is going to give us this here. Okay? Does everybody see that?
It's almost like factoring, but a different way.
Well, we're
Almost.
backwards. We're dividing. And how do you check? Factor, which is multiply. Okay? All right, let's do, ooh, that one's cute. I like that. Okay. Can I move this? Let's get one with the remainder. Let's
Wait.
see. Yes.
Why isn't it x squared plus 8?
Okay. You start here.
Sorry.
I think it's because I think you're in the middle, but it's not.
You almost have to, it's just thinking backwards. Like this is, what?
Is the, okay, how do it's x squared plus 3x minus 40 divided by x minus 5?
Yeah.
Is it gonna be? Is it because there's always 2 terms instead of 3?
Okay, listen, guys. Y'all don't make this too hard. Okay? we're starting from this way backwards. This number that's always next to the remainder is always just gonna be a number. And then you're gonna go, so if I had one more, what would the next term be? It would be x squared. If I had another one, it would be x to the third. Let's do one, and you'll see.
The last one never has anyone.
This number here, look, here's the remainder. That number is never gonna have a variable, okay? Let's do another one. X squared plus 3x minus 40. No, this is the one we just did. That's fine. 2x to the third minus 13x. This is number 3. Squared plus 26x. Is that the one?
Minus 24.
No, it's a little different. Unless it's one number off. I'll change it just for that. Thank you. No, I'll actually like this one better. 4a squared plus 2a. Let me change this squared to a 4. I'm just throwing this out. This is a good one. Minus, you need to pay attention on this one. Plus 12, sorry for the confusion. Divided by a plus 2. So this will be number 3. Wow. This is what happens when you have too many notes. Let me turn those over.
So this one we have to change to a negative then?
Yes. Okay, first step, write the coefficients. Now be careful. I caution you to be careful with this. There's no 3. Who said that? Nice. All right, let's write the coefficients. We got a 4. Look at a to the 4th power. What is the next variable I'm looking for, but I don't see? The 3. So what do I write in its place? 0. What's after that? 2. Negative 4, and I'm ending with 12. All right, Jenny, what do I write over here? Negative 2. Why is it negative 2?
Because it's like the opposite
Right.
of positive 2.
Change the sign. You know, I just had a thought. Let me green. I'm feeling green right now for this. All right, look. A to the 4th, a to the 3rd, a squared, a, and your number. I think this will help, Emma, what you were asking a minute ago. Cameron, you'll look. See?
Oh, yeah.
Does that help?
Yeah.
All righty, let's do the math. Let me stick with purple. What number do I bring down first? Bring down 4. All right, what's my first step here? 4 times is negative 8. Add that to 0. What is 0 plus negative 8? Negative 8. Let me do a little arrow. Okay, negative 8 times negative 2 is positive 16. Let's add those together. What's 2 plus 16?
18.
Positive, where's my 18? 18 times negative 2 is negative. Good. Human calculator. Sorry, negative 4, let me write plus. Negative 4 plus negative 36 is negative 40. Okay. Negative 40 times negative 2 is positive what? 80. Uh-oh, what's going to happen? All right. And this last number, what is it called? The remainder. So I'm going to kind of do that separate. That was 92, sorry.
Oh, sorry, I wrote 92.
I'll come back to the remainder in a second. You actually know what to do there. Okay, Emma, does this help you?
Yes, it does.
Okay, all right, now it's a little, you're gonna have to move things over. This is the remainder. So actually what this does is this shifts everything over. So -40 does not have an A. -40 is our number. Okay, you got to remember we are dividing. So this is going to be, our answer is this. -40, 18A, positive 18A, -8A squared, 4A.
Put the remainder in column.
I hadn't finished yet. Yeah, I said I'd come back to that. Yeah. You know what to do. It's the same thing with long division. What did we do with long division?
Put it over the small column.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you put it over 2.
A plus 2.
Yeah.
So this is kind of the step, it seems like it's throwing you off a little bit.
So we use the original polynomial whenever we put the remainder.
Mm-hmm. A plus 2. Okay. I want you to look at how you can realize this is your number. Do you see how the arrows move this over? Okay. So everything is actually shifted over 1. I don't know any other way to say it. I'm trying to say it in like 4 different ways. Let's just do another one.
Oh, question.
Yes.
Are there any synthetic division problems that involve with the divisors as an inverse?
Is what? What was the last thing you said?
If there's any synthetic division problems that really can involve small polynomials that have inverses in it.
Oh, no.
We did
No.
the other day with the long division polynomials.
No, that's why they're more simple. Okay, the variables themselves. All right, do that one by yourself. Please recognize you are missing a term. So if it helps, b to the 4th, b to the 3rd, b squared, b, and then your number. I will set this up and then I want you to work on it. So we have 6, -8, 0, 12, -14. And we'll have a positive 2 out here. Did you get it? right, let's do this together and then I'll be done. Has everybody got it set up? Okay, 6 times 2 is what? 12. Add them together, -8 and +12 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. 0 plus 8, 8. 8 times 2, 16. 12 plus 16, 28. 28 times 2, 56. Now, -14 plus 56, 42. So, and that is, I even had that ready. I know this last number is my remainder, so I'm stopping. Okay, so immediately we're learning all of these terms have shifted over. So now I know 28 is now just my number. 8 has, what variable am I doing? B's? Thank you. 8b. So I'm going backwards and I have 4b squared. And is it all positive, isn't it? And then 6b to the third. All right, how do I write my remainder? Positive 42 over, bingo. Who got it right?
That's very complicated.
What's that?
This is so much work.
Yeah, this is.
This wasn't so much easier than the other stuff.
Who thinks it's easier than long division? Yeah.
It's easy.
Where this doesn't work with long division is when you have the variables, the x, y squared. Okay, you can't do that with this. That would, wow, could you imagine? Yeah, please notice, and I'm gonna check LMS. Here's your IXL. I'm only requiring you to go 60%. You're welcome.
The only thing I get really lost is like when you're plotting numbers like multiply on the top.
Yeah, no, it's a process. I think that's the best word I can say.